how's it going, everyone? WTFSexyHeadphones here. Happy Tuesdays or Wednesdays to you guys. So let me tell you about my latest struggles in life. And I will see about posting a picture of one of them for you guys to see, because you might get some enjoyment out of it, because I know you guys enjoy my pain. So I'm finally feeling the full effects of living in the South, and on top of that, living, our house is kind of backed up to like a forest area. Oh my god. So summertime is upon us, and the bugs, you guys. Holy shit. And I fucking tell everyone here, I would rather deal with the scorpions in Arizona that I would get in my house as opposed to every fucking bug I'm dealing with. And I have just been a motherfucking hot mess about it. So like, we're part of a group on Facebook that's like our neighborhood group, and so everyone's like warning like, hey, termites are swarming and blah blah blah, be on the lookout and be careful. And I've never, like, I know what termites are. I've never had to deal with them before. So before I know it, they're all over my motherfucking house. Like, they're in my bathroom, and they're in my fucking toilet, and then my dogs are, like, focusing on the ground, and then I realize that they're all fucking crawling on the ground. Like, they're fucking everywhere. They're all, well, I mean, not everywhere. Like, it's not as bad as I'm probably making it sound, but there was a significant enough of them that I'm just like, holy shit. So I'm, like, all throwing a fit, and then John's just like, oh, yeah, it's whatever. Just leave them. It'll be fine. Like, you know, just make sure to keep the lights off. And I'm just kind of like, excuse me? I'm sorry, what? So there's fucking termites in our house, and your advice is to just leave them. I'm like, who the fuck does that? I'm like, that makes no sense to me. That makes absolutely no fucking sense to me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So the next day, I call one of our neighbors, and I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking call this person because you don't know what you're talking about, and you motherfucking crazy. And so I call him, and pretty much my neighbor's like, oh, yeah, they're swarming. He's like, honestly, you just kind of leave them. There's nothing you can really do about them, but make sure that your lights are off, and there's no, like, leaky pipes or anything, and you just kind of ride them out. And I'm just kind of like, is this the world I live in now? Is this the world I live in where there's like bugs all over my house? And I guess the way to deal with them is you turn the lights out, you make sure that there's no leaky water, because I guess they need water to eat, I suppose, is what he was telling me. Like I said, I know the basics that termites exist and they can eat things in your house, but I've never had to ever deal with termites. So this is the first time I ever had to fucking deal with them, and they're in my house, and I'm like, oh my god, they're in the house. I'm like, this is terrible. They're gonna eat the house. But I guess they don't always do that. Apparently, they need water to eat, I guess, according to my neighbor and according to another neighbor. And then they're like, other than that, they're like, you just check for signs if they are eating your house. And he's like, so you check for signs, and by that, like, you see if there's any little dust, like, on the floor where they'd be, like, eating through the wall, or something else that I think he said as well. But he's like, if you don't see that, he's like, they'll die off in a day, and then you just kind of vacuum them up. So I'm like, it's fucking terrible. Like, I got these bugs all over my house, and the only thing I do is keep the lights off and make sure there's not water running anywhere that would cause them to want to come into my house even more so. But whatever. It's gotten better since then. So then, we walk our dogs outside on the leash, right? Every time they have to go outside, we have to walk them on a leash because we don't have a fence. Motherfucking horseflies, you guys. And I've dealt with them very little before. Like, I've seen them before, and they normally, like, but I haven't dealt with them on this scale. So, like, it started, like, one night I'm walking my dogs, and, like, something is constantly flying at me. So I'm, like, in my yard, like, fucking screaming and running around, and my dogs won't go to the bathroom because I'm busy fucking freaking out because something keeps flying at me. And this just continues for, like, days. Like, it doesn't matter if it is morning or nighttime, midday. Like, every time I go outside, like, they just keep coming at us, right? And I'm just like, this is so terrible. I'm like, I got termites in my house. I got these fucking assholes outside. And you know, I've determined that they are like the wasps of the fly world. They're just a bunch of fucking dicks, man. Have y'all ever dealt with horseflies before? They literally just fucking kamikaze you all the fucking time and try and bite you and shit like that. Like, one time, I, like, had a long sleeve shirt on, so I thought it was good, and they just bit me through my shirts, and I was like, dick. And then they freaked me out because they were, like, flying in my hair and stuff, and you know when you could hear them buzzing it past you? Like, it's fucking scary when they buzz past you, because you just hear them go past your ear. Sometimes they fucking hit me in the ear, and I, like, freak the fuck out. And they won't go away, so I'm just like, holy shit. I'm like, we have got to do something. And I'm complaining to John about it, like, dude, these bugs are trying to kill me. Like, I'm afraid to let the dogs out. I'm like, they could just shit inside. I'm just kidding, I wouldn't let my dogs shit inside because it's gross. But I'm like, they could just fucking shit inside because I don't want to fucking deal with them. I'm terrified to go outside because I'm just squealing and running around and stuff like that. Then the dogs are getting all confused and alarmed because I'm freaking out. So I've adapted a new method, which I will post a picture of. We'll post like right up here. So this is how I go outside now. This is literally what I do when I go and walk my dogs outside. And this is what happens because I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what else to do. I'm like, John, please. Like, I need a hazmat suit or motherfucking something or a flamethrower, man. That's what I'm talking about. I was like, he said I'm not allowed to have a flamethrower, but can I get a flamethrower? I'm like, just give me a fucking flamethrower. But that's what I'm doing. And then the next day, we go outside and our neighbor is walking around his yard with a blue bucket on his head, and we're just kind of like, what the fuck is our neighbor doing? And then he sees us, like he notices us noticing him, and apparently that's how he catches horseflies, because I guess he's getting them too, and he's like, oh, they're assholes. So he read somewhere online that they like the color blue potentially, I guess, and he puts like this sticky gooey stuff on the outside, and they just, because they're fucking assholes, he's like, they just fucking fly into it. And he actually showed us, and he had like 10 of them on there. So me and John actually just got like some fucking buckets. Like, he's been doing his research and some gooey shenanigans, and we're just gonna make like a bunch of fucking fly traps because I'm tired of, like, I'm worried someone's going to think that I'm trying to like rob my own yard and house, because they're gonna like go by and just see me in my fucking yard looking crazy and shit like that. So it's been great. I've been having, and it's kind of funny because like I've been in Louisiana for a year, and I haven't had to deal with bugs quite to this extent, just because the neighborhood we were living in with his parents till we got our house was more of a built-up neighborhood where there's not really a forest area nearby and stuff like that, so bugs are very minimal. And now our neighborhood is a little more out there, and everyone's got like a bigger plot of land, and our particular house is back up to a forest line, so we have lots of bugs, and it is so terrifying. Like, we have outdoor floodlights, and I will turn those on because like I want to see, like if I let my dogs outside, I want to see where I'm going, and so much stuff floods those lights. I'm just like, I'm gonna die out here. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm like, somebody help me. So that's what's been going on in the wonderful life of me. So once I'm pretty much done with this, I'm gonna go make some motherfucking fly traps out of giant buckets and some sticky ass oil or some crap. We got some weird like oil additive that I guess is really good because it's like molasses-y kind of texture, and you know, they'll hopefully kill themselves on it. So that's what's been going on. Other than that, in gaming news and gaming things of that, other than how I'm surviving in my own yard, which is not well, please help me. What was I gonna say? Oh, so I'm streaming more God of War, and you know, it's kind of funny. I'm excited about it, but I'm kind of bummed about streaming it because, so since I got, the hair in my mouth. So since I got Twitch affiliate status, right, I made sure to go onto Streamlabs, which is kind of like how you do your notifications that pop up. So when someone subscribes on Twitch and follows and donates and cheers or bits, whatever, which one, and something else, whatever else is on there, hosting and stuff. So you have all those little notifications so that when someone does something nice for you, it notifies like everyone in the stream and yourself and everything as well, because other than that, it might be harder to notice when you're gaming. So I set all those things up. It doesn't work with PlayStation though, which makes sense because you don't have a way to tie it to it. To my knowledge, the only way to make those work is you have to like route the streaming stuff through your computer, which I'm not going to do because that's a lot of fucking work. My computer's over here and my living room's behind that, I'm trying to point it, behind that door and further down the hall. So, so I'm kind of bummed because I'm just like, man, I'm like, I want to test out all my new little things. Like, I put so much effort into it, you know? And I mean, it didn't take me a lot of effort, but I wanted to make sure I got like cute little sounds, and I got cute little images that go with those sounds, and they're so cute. So I'm like, man, I need to stream something on my computer so I can make sure all my little Streamlab, little Twitch notifications and stuff work, because since I have the affiliate status, I'm like, oh, I can do all these things now. I'm like, I can have a subscriber one, I can have a bits one, and the hosting, I think I was always able to have the hosting one, but I didn't have it. Well, I didn't have it set up, so it would just do the generic one. So every time someone like hosted me, I was like confused because I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So I set that one up as well. So they're all so adorable, and I love them, and I think they're cute, and I'm just like, ah, I'm like, I finally got all that set up, and all I've been doing is streaming on my PlayStation 4, streaming God of War, because I've been playing lots of God of War because it's fucking fun as shit. And I haven't got to use them yet. But anyway, I will be streaming today, which by the time you guys watch this, I might be already streaming because I'm making this video a little bit later in the day, but I'm going to be streaming today, and we are going to be doing a drinking game, which is what we did on my last God of War stream. So pretty much whenever Kratos says boy, which is very frequently, you have to take a drink. So I'm going to be participating in that. And if you guys want to join the stream and you would like to participate in that, feel free. Have your drinks ready. And every time Kratos says boy, you'll take a drink. And we might, I might add another rule or two in there. Like every time your kid's being an angsty little fucking bitch, take a drink, because every time he fucking is a little angsty bitch, I kind of want to drink anyway. So I might add that rule into there too, because if I explore too much and I take a sweet fucking time exploring, you guys know how I am, I take a sweet fucking time exploring, so if I do that, you know, there's not a lot of dialogue quite going on so much besides your kid whining to hurry up. So the drinks were a little bit slow the last time I did because I was too busy trying to like explore everything and find everything. So I'll probably add that rule to it too, where every time the kid's being a little bitch, we drink, and then every time Kratos says boy, we drink. So that way we got a nice even balance. So if you guys want to join that, it shall prove to hopefully be interesting. Have your drinks ready. Anyway, that's all I'm going to talk about with you guys on this lovely Tuesday or Wednesday day for you all. So keep an eye out for the stream. I will post it on Twitch. So if you're not following me on Twitch or subscribed, whatever which way, down below is a link for that. As well as my Steam group. I posted on my Steam group Headphones Hellions, which is down below as well. And now I have a Discord, so if you guys want to join the Discord, I will have that link down below as well. And I will post when I stream on there too. So that way if you guys want to know exactly when it is happening, those might be the easiest ways. So, oh yeah, Facebook fan page. I do it on there too. I fucking try and post anywhere you guys might be, besides YouTube, because I don't see the point of somehow posting a video on YouTube exactly where I'm streaming. That seems like that'd be just weird. So keep an eye out for that. Get your booze ready. We're gonna get white boy, girl, wasted, unless you're of different ethnicity than whatever ethnicity you are, you will be that wasted. So anyway, you guys have a happy rest of the Tuesday, Wednesdays, and I will hopefully get to see you tonight in some chug and some booze. Bye. Feel my power.